Howdy. Let's see, maybe this will be it. Now the thing is that I cannot stream it in 2K. This is the only way that I was able to start the stream. And it's already buffering. But at least it was a slow buffer. This was like fifth, sixth attempt, I think. I restarted the everything. By everything I mean everything. And I have latency about the same, so I still have no lower latency than I should. Because it would be the low latency setting that should actually give me the opportunity to have much quicker interactions. Not like there is anybody to interact with, but it's more like the option should be there. So I am streaming it in. I mean, no, not I am streaming. I am playing it in 2K. I would like to record it, but it's buffering again. Okay, allow me to check how it actually streams. I would like to record it, but it's buffering again. Okay, allow me to check how it actually streams. Yeah, so you probably hear myself saying it again. And then again, and then again, and then again. Okay, allow me to check how it actually streams. Yeah, so okay. This was fun enough. So it seems like, but also let me check another thing. I want to see the quality. I mean the drop in quality. Okay, just for me to check about the latency again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so it's about 16 seconds. About 16 seconds. It's usually 8 with different settings. And it's in 2K. It streams in 2K even though I checked the different box for it. Huh, interesting. Okay, but at least I think I'm able to stream. More like, hopefully record. Hopefully there won't be any problem with it. I will just pause this one. So sorry about the technical difficulties. I don't know what's with YouTube now. Alright, let's start with this quest right away. Because tomorrow, of course, I'm working, so I have to finish this as soon as possible. Long Wharf. And also because I want to go sleep after the stream. I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking cold hot chocolate. I mean, this was never hot. It's just a kind of chocolate powder that I was able to buy.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier.
That works with cold milk as well. So yeah, fun.
Identities to choose from.
Already starting.
Wait, the person drinking tea over there, isn't that Yelan?
That is Yelan.
Oh, looks like she's having some kind of tea party with friends. We're just in time.
Wait, something's not right. There are eyes on the space and not the friendly kind either. What do you mean? So she is watched?
Aren't we gonna go say hi?
Oh, we were just thinking that.
Well, Officer Edler, after all that work, I think we've got them this time. Might take a few days to wrap up things in the field. In the meantime, I think you've earned yourself a break.
Much appreciated, Miss Yelan. This case really took it out of me. 13 strongholds. One thieving weasel after another. We rounded up so many people, you almost start to hope a few were innocent, just to balance it out. I'm just glad we finally took down these crooks. Anyway, I'm gonna drop in on that old classmate of mine in Chaoying Village and reminisce about old times.
I just realized that the viewer that I had was me. Because I was checking out the stream. so I could... Oh. Sorry, microphone. I hit you again. Like you're my girlfriend. So, I mean, accidentally. That's what I meant. So that means if I would open a window, I would always have a viewer. I mean, not the kind of window that lets the insects in, you know. I digress.
Don't forget to take some tea and dim sum back to your friends at the Maison Gardiennage.
The Maison Gardiennage. So we're already planning to go to Fontaine, or just foreshadowing maybe. Okay.
Oh, looks like Yelan's friend left. Paimon kinda wanted to meet her.
I have a bad feeling about those two onlookers. Yelan must have noticed them, right?
Ah, another pleasant surprise. Traveler, Paimon, take a seat. Excuse me, a pot of your finest Yunlai white tea if you would. And 2 more place settings. Now, judging by that expression, I assume you came over to ask about the 2 spies that were just watching us.
But if they are listening, then they realize that you realize that they were listening.
Ah! Spies? What spies? There were spies around here just now?
Okay, play it cool, Paimon, play it cool. The 2 of them were definitely up to no good. They eavesdropped on your conversation with your Fontanian friend.
Oh, more than that, I'm sure. I bet they already sent someone to tail Officer Edler. Anything to foil our operation.
Oh, so you're tracking down some criminals? They've got some nerve spying on you like that. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon.
Well, those tend to be the kinds of cases that cross my desk. If I could leave it to someone else, I would. I could have been on vacation right now.
If you have to handle it yourself, I guess it must be even pretty serious. Sounds like quite a criminal syndicate. What's their crime?
Mora laundering.
Oh.
To the tune of 10 figures and counting.
Oh. 10 figures. I mean, that's in the billions.
Laundry? What does that have to do with Mora? And who are these figures? There are 10 of them?
In layman's terms, a certain merchant in Fontaine possesses a large amount of mora obtained through illicit means. But it's easy to get caught when you're moving that kind of cash. So you cover your tracks, create a front to avoid detection, and what do you know? Your illegal mora now looks completely legit.
It's a bit more elaborate than that, but yeah.
And this merchant's front of choice? Fine art and antique auctioneering. He buys goods from all over Tevat, brings them back to Fontaine, and rebrands them as pieces of fine art, driving up their price in the process. Then, when the items go to auction, he buys them up at their inflated price with his own illicit funds. And through this exchange, the proceeds he receives in return are clean.
Now that is more like it.
This process allows him to legitimize his illicit wealth. He even launders mora for other criminals as well, a business which earned him the title the Dark Financier.
The financier. Financier. Considering your involvement, I'm guessing some of his collectibles are from Liva.
That's to be expected, I suppose. In Chenyu Vale, you can get your hands on exquisite antiques without breaking the bank. Tea sets, porcelain, jade, statues, all easily marketed as pieces of fine art. Liyue goods being used in illicit underground schemes poses a real threat to our trade standing in the long run. So, instead of getting to enjoy my long-awaited vacation in Fontaine, it's back to work for me.
But you will end up in Fontaine anyway.
Okay. Paimon thinks she gets it now. It's like moving Mora from one hand to the other. In other words, just disguising where it originally came from.
Sounds... maybe I got used to it, or she sounds exactly how she sounded before.
But if you know what this merchant is up to, shouldn't it be pretty easy to catch him?
Or was this recorded earlier and still they are still using the original voices?
You go to the auction, wait for him to appear,
No,
then
no.
nab him right as he goes to purchase his expensive piece of Liyue art.
No, it's not the old one.
Not a bad plan, Paimon. But there are too many loose ends. If you were the mastermind behind this whole scheme, would you really expose yourself as the face of the operation?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't want to be seen doing the dirty work. You'd send someone else instead. Like, if Paimon was the bad guy, she'd send the Traveler. No, wait! Even if Paimon turned bad, the Traveler would never... Paimon would need, like, a group of minions or something. Oh. Oh! Paimon gets it now. Even if you track down the goods, if this Dark Financier guy isn't the one doing the buying at the auction, you won't catch him.
It's not just a matter of who's at the auction. You also have to source the goods, transport them back to Fontaine, get them to the auction house, none of which are tasks he performs himself. He has a whole crew to hide behind. Tracking down the goods is already complicated enough. They change hands so many times, the trail is almost impossible to follow.
Huh. I'm just checking the latency.
So the most logical course of action is to play the long game.
Yeah, still. Still long. That's what she said. Sorry about that, but for recording, whatever.
You start small. You find someone you can follow behind all the smoke screens, who'll lead you straight back to the dark financier himself.
But at least it's online. Which means you wanted them to overhear your conversation, to make them think you've let your guard down.
Wait, so you were just pretending? And to think, Paimon thought all that stuff about wrapping up the case and taking a break was actually true.
Yeah, but do you know if they are not listening right now? Because they would be figuring out your secrets, no?
Right you are, Traveler. Working with the Millilith and Officer Edler, we managed to launch attacks on all of the Dark Financier's strongholds, which allowed us to nab most of his crew.
I mean, why the Traveler is right. Do you think that you let your guard down? Okay, so it's an answer to that. I get it.
Those spies just now were his most important agents. The two people he trusts to have direct contact with him.
And send them both at the same time.
The first is Corday, a senior member of the Fontaine Antique Association, in charge of auctioning off the goods. And the other is Dodamani, a ship owner from Sumeru and longtime cargo transporter.
Corday and Dodamani.
They're under pressure to salvage the situation, so we let them slip through the cracks on purpose. The goal is to make them think that, by some stroke of luck, they're in the clear and have room to act. They think keeping tabs on Officer Edler will allow them to operate under her radar and get whatever remains of their goods out of Liyue. But little do they know, while their attention's fixed on her, I'll be secretly gathering the intel that's gonna bring them crashing down. So, interested in coming along for the ride?
Why not?
I'm curious how you take to this line of work. Could be some potential there.
Taking down a criminal syndicate, I'm in. Getting to work with Yelan, I'm in. Can we leave Paimon behind? I'm in.
Yeah, we kind of stumbled into this whole thing, but now we're a part of it too.
I mean, we're not yet, but we will be.
Let's do it! For Yelan, for the people of Chenyavale, and for, the Liyue business world.
I admire your selflessness, Traveler and Paimon. Let me be the one to look out for your self-interests then. Namely, your payment. How about we do this the Fontainian way? You'll get exactly what a top agent receives for a dangerous field mission.
Oh, is it going to be a dangerous field mission?
Getting started is always the hardest part, but luckily, I have a lead. The Dark Financier's crew is even more on guard than usual, so our best bet is to do some counter-surveillance to get on the right track.
But I assume we will be, again, just like witnesses, not really doing anything. Sometimes kicking some butts, okay, occasionally.
And I think I know just the place to start. Let's head northeast and see if I'm right.
Northeast. What the? Counter surveillance point. Case records. I don't know what that means. How would that go? Oh, that was quick. I mean, what? Okay. I see.
Stabilize.
I was expecting more. But whatever.
All right, let's start our investigation here.
Let's. You follow Yelan through an uninhabited region in the northeast of Chenyville. With Yelan's help, you find a covered location from which to scout the beach. But you don't see any members of the Dark Financier's crew, nor anything else suspicious about the area. Hmm?
So, we can all agree this is just a normal stretch of wilderness, right? Paimon doesn't see any bad guys to nab around here.
Have some patience, Paimon. It's not time for nabbing bad guys, at least not yet.
Well, it didn't take long for you to understand our role here, Traveler. Thinking like a top agent already. Impressive. Like I said, we need to start small. If we want to track down the man himself, our best bet is to start with his goods. So right now, finding his stock is our #1 priority. And to do that, locating his hidden stronghold is imperative.
And to do that, and to do that. This could be a cool beat.
Which brings us to why we're here. Pretty good vantage point from up here, don't you think?
From up here? We're down here. From up there, you would...
Huh, guess so. Paimon can see the port of Yelan Wharf, the boats in the distance, and some kind of tower. What's that for?
Up like north is up? Then maybe.
It's a lighthouse. The Millilith use it to monitor the situation at sea. In addition, the flashing of the light can also serve as a means of communication.
Huh. I think I understand what makes this place so important. I don't really get what's so special about this place though.
Oh? Let's hear it.
Spying on the Millilith helps with their operations. It's the perfect spot for counter-surveillance. It helps them avoid dangerous routes when transporting their goods.
Not too far off at all, Traveler. The Millilith maintain an impeccable level of security in Shenyu Vale through consistent patrolling. This location offers a perfect vantage point to observe their lighthouse signals and deduce their patterns of behavior, which is a huge help if you need to move goods under the radar.
I mean, that's what I said.
So we should be able to find traces of the Dark Financier's scouts in this area.
Oh, okay. Paimon doesn't quite follow, but she'll take your word for it.
It's simple. Just take this forensic imaging device and investigate the surrounding area. As long as we're meticulous, I'm positive we'll find something.
Forensic imaging device. It's a camera. One can move and zoom in and out while taking photos. Investigate the scene from multiple positions and angles to find hidden clues. Alright, we can put it here.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But...
And where can I use it? Oh, and talk to Yelan. Okay.
Well, all set?
I'm ready to investigate.
Remember, an eye for detail is key. Clues are often hidden in plain sight.
You head to the investigation area. When using a forensic imaging device, you can move around while taking pictures in order to adjust your angle of view. At the same time, the device also has a zoom feature, allowing you to stand in high vantage points and take pictures of targets that are far away. Thanks to a specialized array of lenses, the forensic imaging device can capture traces of things that are invisible to the naked eye. Zoom in and center your view on suspicious objects, then wait a brief moment as the device automatically captures a snapshot for use as evidence. Now, what I... Oh, okay. If you say so. Clues discovered. A photo of the area previously taken by the Millers using their overhead surveillance device. Compare the photo with the current state of the area and perhaps you can find traces of recent activity. Continue collecting evidence. Continue. Then I guess that this is... Yes. Complete evidence collection. And where to? Just X? Yes.
Some good finds. Whatever door this key opens could be critical to the investigation. And this carrier pigeon tube contains several coded messages.
Carrier pigeon tube? Now I see.
Huh. So there really is evidence around here. It's like these guys aren't even afraid of getting caught. What if the Millilith noticed them spying and decided to investigate?
But have we seen the Millilith?
These objects suggest the Dark Financier scouts were likely disguised as fishermen. People like that are trained not to crack under pressure. All they'd need to do is come up with a believable excuse, like needing a place to rest. The Millilith can't investigate or apprehend a civilian without probable cause.
I mean, and why would they try to, even? So if they look fishermen, they act like fishermen, they're probably fishermen. And now that we know that they are like suspicious, for us, these could count as clues. But for others, what? That somebody made a camp there, that somebody used a boat there, that somebody dig something up there, like building a sandcastle or anything.
Paimon can just see their smug faces getting away with something like that.
I mean, even that works if fishermen dug up a hole and put a bucket in there with water to keep the fish there that they caught. I think that's a method. I think I heard that somewhere. That it's a method. The good news is we managed to find evidence here. These clues should help move the investigation forward. I don't know how.
Not to mention, the traces on these objects are fresh, which means the scout here is still active and wasn't among those caught by Officer Edler.
Now, we didn't even find footprints.
So we need to stay vigilant. We can't let them know we're still on their tail.
Yelan takes out an elaborate set of tools and creates exact replicas of the key and coded messages found at the scene. She then restores the scene to its original state, erasing any signs that an investigation has taken place.
I had a hunch this area was being used as a lookout, and I was right. But that still leaves the question of where the goods are hidden.
It's not even a small hole.
Any ideas?
I might be onto something. Nope, not really. But they're definitely transmitting messages, and the carrier pigeon can only fly so fast.
Spot on again, Traveler. Looks like you don't need anyone to hold your hand when it comes to deductive reasoning. Given a carrier pigeon's speed, the two locations should be close enough to deliver messages quickly. That means the base we're looking for should be within a certain radius. Ruling out areas within line of sight of the lighthouse, as well as places with a lot of foot traffic.
That just leaves the shallows to the north of Mount Mingyuan?
That certainly sounds plausible. You have the cover of the mountains, and the advantage of hiding right under the authorities' noses. Well, our next destination is decided then. Let's go.
Let's go. Doo doo boo boo. Yeah, so that's what we are doing now. Okay, so it will be like 6 scenes, and that's the story. Ah. No, not that. Okay.
And nothing out of the ordinary here either.
If we've learned anything from the last place, it's that the more normal it looks, the more it could be hiding.
That's right. No detail is too small to investigate. I believe in you.
Oh, thanks. Alright, equip the item and talk to Yelan. Now the item is equipped, but what I wanted to check, yeah, it will expire.
Good roll. The evidence could be even more well hidden this time. All set?
I'm ready to investigate.
All right. I know you have an eye for detail, so use it to your advantage. You've got this.
Begin your investigation, blah blah blah. Okay, the boar has disappeared. We need 4. That's not. That's 1. There is Fontaine. Okay. Now I take a look around. There was something. Oh, Paimon is talking. These are pieces from a crate. They look new. Maybe the crate broke by being moved. There's a lamp hanging from the tree branch. I knew it. Someone must have been working here in the dead of night. So it has to be on this. This area. Okay, so there are the footprints. There are numerous footprints around the shallows and signs of something heavy being dragged into the grass. It's clear someone has moved something through here. And there needs to be... So maybe there was something with this boat? Probably not. Let's look at it from up here. that boulder, but looking at it from close up, it did not do anything. Oh, what were they? The rock's not where it used to be, almost like it's covering something.
This
Huh?
must be it! The secret base where they stashed their goods! Definitely wasn't easy to find.
Secret base.
Well, well. Looks like you tracked it down in no time at all. I see your potential as a solo field agent, Traveler. Now, time to test out the key we found earlier. Let's see what surprises could be in store. This isn't their home turf, so I doubt they had time to set more traps. Should make our lives easier.
Assumptions?
I'll take it from here. The last thing we want is to leave traces behind in there. Caution is the name of the game. You two keep a lookout. Make sure no one barges in while I'm in there.
So we will fight.
You got it! This is a first for us, but the Traveler can do anything. She's got your back!
And trust Yelan's timing, I doubt these guys will be back while we're here.
Good point. Yelan doesn't make mistakes like that.
Yelan opens the door to the stronghold and observes the space. It appears to be an ordinary cellar. Due to construction difficulties, the top and side walls couldn't be completely sealed, causing water from the soil to seep into the space. Noticing this, Yelan covers her hands in a thin sheen of hydro. This means she can touch the items in the space without leaving traces behind, because the water from her hands will vaporize over time. Finally, Yelan enters the stronghold and begins to examine the items sealed within.
Alright, that's done. I've noted the features of all the porcelain items, vases, and teas stored here. We need to keep a lookout for these features at the auction and pinpoint the person attempting to purchase the corresponding goods. Then, we can let them lead us to our main target.
Wow! That was fast! You must do that all the time, huh?
What now? What's our next move?
Now, we wait. There are countless auctions in Fontaine. We can't possibly monitor them all. Besides, that would be a waste of personnel. I'll continue to conduct surveillance in the area, keep tabs on the situation, and attempt to decipher their coded messages. Once his two lackeys move the goods, we can shift our focus to the upcoming auction. And then, we'll have somewhere to start.
Got it! All we can do now is wait.
Maybe rehide the place?
Wait,
The entrance?
and then follow them straight to the guy behind this whole thing so we can give him the old 1-2 punch!
That looks like new.
This whole time, Officer Edler has been leading her two stalkers on a wild goose chase around Chaoying village. Once they decide it was all a waste of time, it's her turn to tail them instead. Not to mention our operation has already put them under extreme pressure. We've forced their hand. I doubt they'll last more than 2 days before making a move. So let's meet back up at Yelan Wharf in 2 days. Find me near the harbor.
In 2 days. I mean, I'm standing right where these two might be coming back. Maybe if I meet there, but
Well, it's been 2 days. Let's go meet up with Yelan.
can I appreciate it, Hoyo, that I can't even recommend listen to what was said, because I accidentally thought that was all that Paimon has said. Whatever.
Take it easy.
Yo?
Well done, you two. Right on time.
How's the case coming along? Any developments?
The day after we infiltrated the storage facility, the Dark Financier's two lackeys, Corday and Dodamani, started moving the goods.
We were standing right there, so we have not seen them.
See that ship? It's the one Dodamani dispatched to transport the goods. It operates under the guise of a joint passenger and freight vessel.
Whoa! That's one huge boat! Paimon can see all the goods piled up on the pier. Seems like it's transporting quite a few passengers to Lumidu's harbor as well.
What if those aren't the real goods, though? Should we investigate them just in case?
Thinking 2 steps ahead? I like it. You're a fast learner.
How was it the line? Oh, I will have to look it up. Okay, so thinking to say, I like it. You're faster, but do not forget that Hector was going in, to be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines, and on top of that, he just went into Harry's and he ordered 3 T66 turbos with NAS and the Motec exhaust system. I do not know that this without looking it up. I should memorize it, but this was the first thing that came to mind with me. Hector is going to be running. All right. Okay. Back to streaming.
If Corday and Dodamani think the authorities are onto them, it's possible the goods they're sending to Lumidu's harbor are a whole bunch of nothing. Just bait to flush out the law enforcement on their tail. But we need to be careful. Several members of the crew have confessed that a veteran treasure hoarder known as Scamface is involved with the Dark Financier.
Scamface?
As an escaped convict,
Taserface
is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene. While
Wait.
you two inspect the...
I did not press anything.
As an escaped convict, Scamface is a master of staying hidden. Based on our earlier investigation, it's clear he's the one who's been doing reconnaissance on the Millilith's lighthouse. I'll circle the area to draw Scamface's attention away from the scene, while you two inspect the goods.
Okay.
Remember to keep a low profile.
Understood. I keep it stealthy. Don't worry, I got this.
Yeah! And Paimon will do her best to float closer to the ground. No higher than the traveler's shoulder.
Equip the item and talk to Yelan. I mean,
All
it's
set?
equipped. I'm ready to go.
All right. We'll meet back up here once you're done.
You arrive at the pier and begin to investigate. The suspicious ship is moored near the wharf. Once you have swept the area and captured all available evidence, you will need to investigate the cargo on the pier. In order to successfully collect evidence, you need to line up the partial images from the files with the view through the imaging device until you get a perfect match. I kind of get it. I mean, I think. Okay. So ship, whatever this is, and these two, whatever these are. Oh, I can move with it. Uh-huh. That's one. Continue. We have 5 of these. While assessing the ship, you noticed some marked goods. The marks were made using a special kind of paint which can only be identified via the forensic imaging device, so use it to find all the marked goods and obtain some important clues. I mean, that's one. That's 2. It doesn't notice the thing until I keep my finger on it. So I have to release the button. Ooh. That's 3, I need to... I forgot that I can move with it. Ah, but only this far. There is one. Oh, okay. So it works without releasing the button. Okay. There's one more probably. Oh. Sorry, dude. There needs to be one more. I'm missing something. Maybe inside somewhere. Oh. So after a while it tells me. Huh.
Okay, so no fakes. These people are definitely anxious to get their goods to Fontaine all in one go. But did you see the strange markings on some of them? Oh, wonder what they mean. Let's go ask Yelan.
Let's go ask Yelan. I think this is the old Paimon voice.
Good work. As for the auction, Officer Edler was able to gather some useful intel too. We're almost certain their target is the auction taking place at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days. The markings you managed to capture were applied with a special kind of paint. Almost impossible to notice without some kind of specialized tech, like the forensic imaging device. I think we're looking at a treasure hoarder insignia. Each big shot in the organization has their own, almost like a personal signature. And considering what we know about the case, I'd wager this is Scamface's handiwork.
So he's labeling the goods, but why? What message is he trying to send? And also, the treasure hoarders are getting bigger as we go on. They will definitely have some bigger part in the story, I think, not just like nuisances. Nuisance?
Based on the port manifest, it looks like the marked goods include fertilizer from Sumeru, local fireworks, soap, and perfume.
So, nothing special then? Just some farming products and everyday necessities?
Fertilizer, soap, and perfume. No. There's something going on there.
I mean, I know about soap from Fight Club. I know about perfume from the movie Perfume. Fertilizer is when somebody is buried in the fields. These are shady things.
Might be risky, but I'm gonna investigate on board and hitch a ride to Fontaine while I'm at it.
We made it this far, we'll come with you.
Yeah, let's see this thing through. Paimon's gotta know what's going on here.
Well, you've proved yourself so far, so I don't see a problem with that. Just know once we board the ship, we're bound to come face to face with Corday and Dodamani. So make sure you're prepared. The investigation might look a little different this time.
I mean, this is fun, actually. So I like this kind of.
Due to limited space in the cargo hold, we've been forced to store some of the goods on the deck. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Ah, please, no need to apologize for your success in business. I just hope it rubs off on the rest of us.
I mean, that's actually a good point, good way to look at it. But hopefully this is just a friendly passenger. Huh.
It looks like all the goods marked with Scamface's insignia have Corday listed as the shipper. Dodamani is in the cargo hold, likely making sure all the goods are in place for delivery.
I have a friend who has like the same haircut now, because he allowed his hair to grow out. He was always having short hair, and he was looking funny for a while, but now it starts to come out as a good style, actually.
Are they inspecting something? Why are they rifling through the boxes? Paimon can't make sense of it.
They could exchange stuff while on board.
Here, take this cipher. It should help you figure out their coded messages. This is the plan. While I distract Corday and Dodamani, you two investigate the goods marked with Scamface's insignia. We might learn something useful.
If I find something concerning, is it okay if I deal with it right then and there?
By all means. I trust your judgment.
Huh. I wouldn't.
Huh? Wait! You're just gonna go up and talk to those guys? Yelan!
Play it cool, Paimon. Play it cool.
Oh, excuse me, gentlemen, but have we met? You're Mr. Corday, a famous antique collector in the Quartier Lyonnais, correct? I believe the three of us have had the pleasure of meeting once before. At Jiuguan Tea House in Yilong Wharf, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, now that she has an acquaintance, I mean, us, this is a good way because she will throw them off. They will be suspicious. They know who she is, of course, but they will think that, okay, she is trying to corner them, but because of that, they let their guards down concerning us, because they wouldn't expect us to be in the story.
Huh? You?
Play it cool.
Ah, the Dice Master of Yenshang Tea House. It's a pleasure, Miss Yelan.
Oh, so you've heard of me too?
Yes, I had an absolutely delectable cup of tea there once. One can hardly leave Yenshang Tea House without hearing about your legendary dice skills. I suppose something keeps bringing us together. A shared love of tea, perhaps?
She just tries her out. What is the spiel?
Yes, that must be it. Well, looks like we ran into each other at the perfect time. I'm heading to Fontaine on vacation, you see. Any recommendations on where I should visit? Someplace I could find an exquisite tea set, perhaps. Like a fine art exhibition, or An auction? I hear Fontanian black tea has a unique flavor. I imagine your tea sets are a sight to behold as well.
It's interesting because this is... She probably wouldn't expect them to think that they would think that she is that stupid. So this is like on the nose to tell them, hey, I know what you're about to do. So whatever they would answer would be where not to go.
You?
Ah, does this gentleman have an interest in tea sets as well?
And she's like, play it cool, man, really. Can't you hold on yourself?
Of course. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Yelan. I'm also heading to Fontaine for travel. Corday's invitation, you see. In fact, I'm the one who owns this ship.
Ah.
Yep. Yelan is actually talking to them. Are we sure that's a good idea?
We don't have much time. She's giving us an opening. Let's use it.
All right. Then let's go somewhere out of their line of sight so we can start investigating those boxes. What's with the strong smell coming from these boxes? Must be a bunch of stuff mixed together. And there's a strange note. But Paimon can't read what it says.
It's written in code. Luckily, we have the cipher.
Yelan really thinks of everything, huh? But, you know how to use this thing, right?
A formula made by mixing certain substances. Not very complicated, but the steps are rendered in great detail. By mixing the three main ingredients in the prescribed proportions and the specified order, the desensitization effect is significantly reduced, allowing small fireworks to function as detonators. Install them in the locations shown. Then use a timer to control the explosion timing such that the ship's hull may be destroyed in open waters. Sink their goods so they can't take part in the auction. After that, the investigating forces of both Fontaine and Levi will focus their attention on me. Don't worry, the boss won't play us out. Evacuate on your own, then pour your heart into acting out how grateful you are to have miraculously survived. Wait at the heat for 6 months, then move to finish this matter. All you need to do is bury the 15 million Mora the boss promised at the 7th sentry post. No need to contact me. Huh? I don't get that. Why?
What does it say?
If I'm right, they're planning to dispose of the goods by blowing up the ship.
Blowing up the ship? Are they nuts? Paimon thought this was about getting the authorities off their tails, not drawing even more attention.
Scamface needs to protect the person at the top, so he is diverting attention to an even bigger program, and cutting off all the leads in the process.
Okay, Yelan was right. This guy is a complete lunatic. There are innocent people on this ship. We need to find and disarm those bombs as soon as possible.
Huh. Bravery. Act now. Yelan's distraction is holding. This is our chance, but we need to hurry. I mean, let me just check something first. Okay. Let me take a look. I mean, Yelan is turning the heat up on your opponent. Now is the time to... Ah, we're back here. We can't even talk to anybody. We're not even moving. We're just out on the water. Okay, act now. Find and dismantle all bombs based on the... Alright, that's the bomb on the bow taken care of. Can be. Nope. There's one. Okay, one up there. There's one here. There's one here. I see. All bombs dismantled.
Alright, that's all the bombs on the deck. What about the cargo hold? Do we have enough time?
Already taken care of.
Oh, really?
Good work, you two. You stayed calm and acted fast.
I mean,
That
I
was the
took
perfect
my sweet time.
response to a situation like this.
Yelan! Honestly, it's all thanks to you. It was your idea to board the ship, and we never would have been able to figure out that message without your cipher.
Okay, now I don't think that's the Odd Paimon, because the Odd Paimon did not talk this fast.
Wait a sec. We're at Corday and Dodomani.
Recovering from the shock, I would imagine. Suddenly finding out that you're being targeted by a dangerous individual. That must have been quite the ordeal for you, gentlemen. Almost lost your cargo and your lives in one fell swoop.
Indeed. To think such evil exists in this world. I can scarcely imagine what I did to offend this fellow. Resorting to murder like this. It's quite unfathomable.
Well, no need to fear. I'll alert the Maison Gardiennage at once and ask them to send agents to Lumidus Harbor. The two of you are clearly in need of protection.
But you have other things to be careful about as well.
Your cargo will also need to be handed over to the authorities for inspection, Mr. Corday, just to eliminate any remaining hazards. After which, the Maison Gardiennage will escort it all to its intended destination, of course. So, if I may, where are your goods heading, Mr. Corday?
Oh, that's... Okay, I did not expect that
To
one.
the Hotel de Boer. For an auction in 2 days.
Ah, then rest assured. The Maison Gardiennage is full of diligent and responsible personnel. You can trust that your goods will arrive at the auction without a scratch.
Our sincerest thanks.
But you have a lot of work to do in the meantime. After some time, the ship safely docks at Lumidus Harbor. The Maison Gardiennage. Okay. In the meantime, you tell Yelan about the note Scamface left for Corday and Dodomani.
It's not a question of if, Paimon. I'm sure they caught on. But in the interest of their own survival, they had no choice but to play along.
If they're not smart enough, then... Man, one of them was almost not smart enough.
Now we can be sure the Dark Financier is getting desperate. The stint on the ship? That was him trying to cut his losses to save his own skin. He needs to get rid of anything that could be traced back to him. So, you blow up the ship. You send the goods meant for the auction straight to the bottom of the sea, and let Scamface take the heat.
Oh, so it might have not even been Scamface. Or... it was that he was like... his job was from the Dark Financier that he should do this in order to make it look like it was his idea at the first place, but I'm not sure. But it could be. It would be smart if I'm smart. If I'm not, then it would be stupid, probably.
The last thing he wanted was for the goods to make it to the auction. But now we've ensured that they will. So he has no choice but to follow through. He could choose not to send one of his agents to the auction, and let his goods go to an unsuspecting buyer instead. But remember, their worth is inflated. It would only be a matter of time before the buyer realized the valuation was off and reported it to the authorities. As the seller, Corday would be staring down a potential conviction. At best, the Dark Financier has to find a new kind of moral laundering scheme. At worst, he loses one of his last reliable agents in Fontaine.
And if he does decide to continue with the auction, that also works in our favor.
Exactly. Our trail of evidence remains intact, and we let the buyer at the auction lead us closer to the Dark Financier.
Okay, so, that means, can we go over this again?
Don't worry. I'm sure the Traveler will explain it again in Paimon-friendly language. We're in the home stretch, and taking advantage of this auction is crucial. So come prepared to see this through. Officer Edler already has an informant stationed at the scene. This invitation letter will get you into the auction. I'll meet you at the Hotel de Boer in 2 days.
Okay. I'll be there in 2 days. First of all, where are we right now? So that's basically the end of it. Oh no, there's 2 of them. All right. But was it 12? I think it was 12. Hey, they are still here. Please, officer, these goods need to be processed before the auction. If you could see your way to let me deliver them. My apologies, Mr. Cordier, but the Maison Gardiennage suspects that your goods have caught the attention of a criminal organization, but you and your goods must remain under the protection of the Maison Gardiennage until the auction starts. Otherwise, who knows what might happen. But there's still so much to do before the auction. Do I have to explain the meaning of word must to you, Mr. Cordier? No, I understand. I'd best be getting back to the ship. Good luck, Cordier. Please wait here just a moment, Mr. Dodamani. The safety inspectors haven't finished checking in your ship yet. Once it's done, you'll be free to return to Sumeru. Okay. So it's not 12, it's 6. And this is 6.
Alright, time to meet back up with Yelan. Our destination? A very important auction at the Hotel de Boer. This is our chance to catch the culprit behind this whole scheme.
Okay, do we have anything else here that I could catch? Hotel de Boer, here we come. The Boer. I just realized. The Boer.
Good evening, patrons. Allow me to escort you to the auction.
Oh, Paimon's getting a little nervous. But we gotta keep it together. This is our best chance to catch these guys.
We're gonna catch them. Don't worry. They have no chance. I mean, scripted. Oh, that looks cool.
Wow! This place is packed. Is every rich person in Fontaine here or something?
Probably. But if that's the case, then it would have been easier to figure out where the auction will be held. And if they want to make it that the goods are fake and then some other person would buy it out of, you know, as if they are fake. I mean, even if there are rich people and they buy it, the fake goods, as if they were really exquisite antiques, then that would be just free money, free moral, I would say. Huh, that works as well. But they might figure out that it's fake. It's actually almost as...
The people we're after are hiding here too. It's time to get serious. Paimon knows just the thing.
I mean, first of all, funny. Second of all, actually there are almost as many people as in the opera house when there was a trial or something. Just more squished. Because the seats were so far away then.
What?
There.
It's not like we're rich like the rest of these people. We need a little something to blend in. Besides, if we're here as honest, hard-working detectives, we might as well look the part.
I want a pair of detective's glasses too. I want a detective mustache too. The mustache.
Too bad.
Hehe.
Paimon doesn't have another. But she'll help you make one once this is all over. An even cooler pair.
That's friendship. Huh? Oh, the new outfit.
Well, you two seem raring to go. Good to see you're not nervous. But remember, the key to blending into an event like this is remaining calm and collected. Slow your breathing, tone down the emotion. We don't want to stand out.
Yelan?
Yeah.
It is you, right? It must be you.
I don't think we are the ones who need to worry about keeping a low profile. Next to the most dazzling lady in the room will be invisible.
Well, I am the current owner of the Yenshan Tea House after all, as well as an honored guest at this auction. So, I thought something with more of a Fontainian flair might be nice. A special outfit for a special occasion. Why? Does it look bad?
It's the hairstyle. change. That gets me. The clothing is, it works, I guess. But this hairstyle is better.
No, no, not at all.
You look great. That's perfect. Great.
All right. Well, let the vacation begin. We have an auction to crash. You two are expert investigators at this point. With us working together, I'd say our chances of success are stacked higher than the cake towers in the Hotel de Boer.
We sure make a great team. But now that we're at the auction, what's our actual game plan?
This time your mission is simple. Take this dossier and pay attention to the items being auctioned. When the Dark Financier's antiques are up, all you need to do is bid. We want to drive up the price and create a bidding frenzy.
Alright.
Wait, so we get to actually take part in the auction?
Can we bid however much we want? I'm gonna go all out.
Thoughtless bidding usually leads to a warning, or even disqualification.
Huh.
But the special account you two will be using during the bidding has no credit limit. So you can drive up the price as high as you want. The more chaos we create, the better.
Paima's so glad.
The Dark Financier knows we're on his tail, so I highly doubt he sent one of his trusted agents here. The buyer is likely someone disposable, a scapegoat of sorts.
Scapegoat.
After the incident with the ship, several buyers registered for the auction at the last minute. They're all wearing special pins, signifying them as tea aficionados. Our target should be among them.
Tea aficionados.
And I'm sure he's terrified. Because if a different buyer develops an interest in one of their inflated goods and wins the bid, it's game over for both Corday and the Dark Financier.
Okay, so he doesn't want to make it fake. But he wants the high price, because then the scheming works better.
Not to mention the buyer has limited funds at his disposal. The Dark Financier likes to work in small sums at a time, so the scapegoat can't go too overboard with the bidding.
But he has to. Got it, we need to put pressure on them. The more desperate they get, the better.
Okay, so complicated stuff aside, the point is, they have a plan, and our goal is to mess it up. If Paimon was in their shoes, that would make her pretty nervous too.
There's seating reserved for special guests on the second floor. I'll be up there during the bidding to keep an eye on things. And to see if anyone starts to squirm. One thing going wrong might not be enough to slip him up. But target him again and again, and trust me, he'll feel the heat. Once the auction is over, we'll find somewhere secluded to corner the buyer and have a nice little chat.
Sounds like a plan. We won't let you down.
Yeah! We're on a winning streak, and we're not about to let up.
Winning streak. How does that come into play? So it's funny because I was making my picture sitting right here, which means just because of that I'm gonna redo it. It was a little bit like this, I think. Now I will put that lady. Suspicious there. Okay. Guess it's very similar. And I could not sit here because there was the boss sitting here, so... Oh, I can only sit in the middle. Yeah, whatever. No, don't stand up. It's just a real Slim Shady who should stand up. Oh, yeah, I did it. This is the closest that we can replicate the picture from. I mean, it doesn't. It's not even similar, but at least she has the outfit and she's sitting on the couch. Okay, let's do it. Still need to equip the forensic imaging device and record all the crucial pieces of evidence. I mean, oh yeah, I changed it too. And act now. The time is right. I should start investigating. Find all the buyers wearing badges. Okay, so there are 3 of them. There's one. Continue collecting evidence. 80 million? Wait, don't you think you're raising a little too fast? Wow, that's a very generous bid. This lady is wearing one of those badges. I think that was it. Or maybe that was it. But there's nothing too suspicious about her outfit demeanor. 90 million. Oh yeah, it was her. Okay. It looks like we are really stirred up. So this is how it's done. Time to take some lessons from Paimon. 25 million. Did I hear that right? They don't put amateurs on the front row. Wow, wow, wow. Golden haired guest here. Going once, going twice. Congratulations, the item is yours. What will be your reaction? I guess this isn't the end of the world, but I can't miss out on the next item. Okay, I'm a buyer with a badge. This one doesn't seem to stand out in any way. Nervous gentleman, he's displaying the badge very prominently. Okay. Discreet collector. A collector with a low profile bidding style who has appeared several times at important auctions, although they haven't been attending auctions as frequently as before. Their bids are always focused on the most precious of pieces. A lavishly dressed lady, based on your intel, she is a well-known figure within Fontaine's fashion world, regular at fashion exhibitions and events, and an avid collector of unique accessories and trinkets. Records show that she has participated in such auctions multiple times before. A regular commentator for publications like The Steambird, this affluent connoisseur with refined artist tastes is a fixture of the auction house scenes. However, their unusually late appearance at this particular auction raises some questions. Well, then, he's a suspicious one. Not much seems off here. Okay, let's go with this one.
He's acting strange, and there's something off with his attire. No mistake, that's our guy. His tea aficionado pin is a special color, most likely to make it easier for Corday to keep tabs on him and the situation as a whole. Which means The two don't know each other well at all. That's something we can use to our advantage.
Once the auction is over, you all meet outside the Hotel de Boer. Officer Adler arrives with your new double agent in tow. After checking the list of auction participants, you are able to confirm his identity. He turns out to be an ordinary clerk who ran into some financial trouble. Perhaps desperation was what drove him to take such a risk. After exchanging information and a brief discussion, you settle on a bold and daring plan.
Wow, I can't believe I won the bid for this antique painted vase. Should be a wonderful addition to my home decor.
Oh.
Did you see those tea sets from Chenyu Vale? People were bidding on them left and right. My goodness, those final numbers. Far too high for my pocketbook.
25 million, if I recall it correctly.
This was not how it was meant to go. Where did those two come from?
Whatever your employer is offering you, the Maison Gardiennage will double it.
Maison Gardiennage.
You! I don't know what you're talking about.
Is that so? Well, you might be interested to know that this hitman over here is also on a need-to-know basis. If the person wearing the blue pin loses their bid, find somewhere secluded and eliminate them. All he can do is follow orders, I suppose.
Eliminate?
Yeah.
You lucked out, kid. Getting cornered by the law just saved your life.
No, this can't be happening. The boss said that even if I got sent to the fortress of Meropide, all I had to do was keep my mouth shut and he would find a way to get me out.
Oh yeah, and you believe everything that a boss like that says.
And he even paid me 3 million in advance. On that alone, I could get my wife the best medicine, help her hang on for a few more years.
Yeah, of course. A very sad backstory.
But then, one auction goes wrong. Just one. And what? He's afraid I'm gonna talk? So now I'm just collateral damage?
I mean, now you're gonna talk, and even the hitman had not to be real.
You're risking your life to do this guy's dirty work and pad his pockets with even more cash. Compared to what he's making, what you get in return are nothing but the scraps.
That was just a bluff, I'm sure of it.
I've got at least 70 people just like you locked up in the Maison Gardiennage. Need them to tell you where this ends?
Scapegoat, I just realized.
No need. I'm guessing you're offering me a way out. What do you need me to do, officer?
Talk. The one thing you said you will not do.
All you need to do is arrange a meeting with your boss and have a little chat.
My boss, he's extremely careful about that kind of thing. I've only met him 3 times, to pick up the advance, to go over the plan, and to get the funds for the auction.
That's more than enough.
The best I can do is take you to the place I'm supposed to deliver the goods. There's a certain method I can use to get in contact with him in case of emergencies.
All right then. But first, we need to search your home for evidence related to the case.
Mm-hmm. This guy will be revealed.
Phew! Mission accomplished. You managed to get through to him so fast, Yelan. Paimon almost couldn't believe it.
Well,
And?
he was already nervous and uncertain. All it took was a sincere negotiation. Once I laid his interests out on the table, it didn't take much for him to realize he stands to gain more with us than his boss. Plus, we had some very convincing performances to help seal the deal. Especially you, officer. You make an excellent hitman.
As I said.
Well, it's been a while since I've gotten to tap into a villain like that. Thought I could have pushed it a little more, honestly.
Are you kidding? Paimon felt like she was face to face with one of our bad guys of the week.
I knew it was fake, and I still felt myself tensing up. If you needed a side hustle, you could always become a part-time actor.
Well, what's next, Yelan? Want me to go after Corday or Dodamani?
The Sumeru authorities have Dodamani covered. They're just waiting on our signal, and they'll nab him once he makes it back to Beta Harbor. The Millilith are pursuing Scamface, so that just leaves Corday. Tail him, but be sure to keep your distance. We don't want him to tip anyone off.
You got it. I love it when a plan comes together like this.
All right then. We'll reconvene 12 hours from now, when our new double agent will lead us into the lion's den.
And you will still bear this close?
It's time for the dark financier to face the music.
Okay. One more scene. We're not sleeping until then. We're just standing right here. Go to... It's far. It's too far. Climb. Do-do-do. Do-do.
All right, this is where the boss told me to bring the goods.
Okay, you brought all the goods here, and she's still wearing the outfit. Okay.
This area is full of apartments and warehouses for rent. The Maison Gardiennage came through not too long ago to keep trouble off the streets. I guess boss thinks it's safer to operate right under their noses.
It might be. It might be a detail, because it could be that if they know him in some ways, that he would be less suspicious. I'm curious if that's gonna be part of the part of his plan, or some kind of explanation.
Now, to arrange an emergency meeting, we need to activate a series of mechanisms to send him a signal. But to tell you the truth, I have no idea how to activate them. The only hint boss gave was that the code had something to do with colors.
Colors? Do we need to bring Asha for it?
Maybe he was planning to give me more information after the auction, but that plan fell through, obviously.
Maybe your badge has the colors?
Paimon was hoping it would be smooth sailing at this point. But no, of course. There's yet another obstacle. Well, after all the investigating it took us to get this far, figuring out what to do with these mechanisms should be a piece of cake.
Hey! Equip the item and talk to Yelan. I mean, we're equipping the item already. Ah, what is this thingy?
If all goes to plan, this should be the last phase of the investigation. It's a shame, I know. But all good things must come to an end.
No time to waste, I'm ready.
Alright, then let's see those detective skills in action.
You begin your investigation at the... So it is probably used back when we tried to figure out, or maybe it's actually part of it. Oh no. So it was used for a mechanism back then, when I was exploring Fontaine. Urgent message. So this will be the original. Based on the image, there should have been a markot here. The color signal is clear as day. Oh no, that was part of it. Okay. There are tea leaves from Genuia too. Looks to be leftover goods from the transaction. The image shows a pot of summer roses. Wasn't that the money? A summer native? Something fishy here. It was the second one. Something happened here. The plow will lotus turned into something else. Ta-doom. But why those colors?
All right, the mechanisms have been activated. Now, all we have to do is wait for our target to take the bait.
You know what? For some strange reason, Paimon's not nervous at all.
Because it's probably a harmless guy. And now we wait.
My dear Monsieur Diderot, here to make excuses for your complete failure at the auction? Or to fish for a bigger cut?
Oh?
Accidents happen, of course. What I care about is whether you have the spine to deal with the consequences.
Oh, do you?
So you do believe in consequences. Seems a bit ironic, coming from the likes of you.
Oh?
Oh, who?
A trap, I presume. I've set a fair share of those myself. I suppose it's about time I stumbled into one set by someone else.
Guy was running
No
off.
matter. Sometimes you take a chance on someone who turns out to be a disappointment. It's happened before.
Oh, Granny, what big hands you have.
It's not easy to earn the dark financier Rovere Pelliccia's respect, but I must say, you three detectives are a force to be reckoned with. I suppose congratulations are in order.
Rovere Pelliccia.
6 months of planning and execution was all it took to take down a moral laundering organization decades in the making. I have to hand it to the Fontaine and Liyue authorities. Your operation really has been a roaring success.
And now your guys will show up.
Why
soon.
is the Dark Financier so polite? Not the kind of crime boss Paimon was expecting.
It's over. You'd better come quietly.
Oh, do be serious. You thought you'd corner me and then what? I just surrender?
If you want to do this the easy way, then yes. You know you're out of options.
For 2 months, I've watched you and Officer Edler dismantle my organization piece by piece.
You said 6 months before, but...
As you cut off my limbs, gouged out my eyes, deafened my ears, I was helpless to stop it.
So you're planning on taking us down with you, is that it? Never heard that one before.
My livelihood is in tatters, Agent Yelan.
Tatters?
Hundreds I had working under me, hundreds. And now, they're either locked up or useless. Corday is the only one who still has some value. My moral laundering days are over, we both know that. And considering how your operation's been progressing, it was only a matter of time before you locked on to me.
This guy could cheat a book worth of papers just by writing in his hand when he was in school.
I'm usually one to quit while I'm ahead, but you see, there's only so much a man can lose before he starts to get rather angry. So, Agent Yelan, Even if the only score I get to settle here today is ending your precious life. Well, that's a high I'll ride straight to the bank.
4 mechas, those are not enough.
Ah! Clockwork Mecha! Paimon takes back what she said! This isn't very polite at all!
An old military model. Bet these go for big bucks on the black market. You two have been a huge help, but this fight is mine.
Oh.
Cause as it so happens, he isn't the only one who has a score to settle here. If he wants to bring on the drama, then I'm more than happy to give him a show.
Mm-hmm. So you're doing it alone?
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh.
Real. Take it easy. Busted. Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Yep.
Unbelievable. You've bested me. Fair and square.
Any last words? Perhaps a bit too dramatic, isn't it? I'd rather not give a soapbox to a piece of scum like you.
Soapbox?
No. I think I'll say my piece instead.
What's your
You
piece?
could pretend to have seen the error of your ways, but it doesn't matter. Because you're going to rot in prison for the rest of your life. And every moment of every day you'll be cursing the greed that put you there.
But there were 10 good years.
Every coin of dirty money that you've pocketed over the years is just another nail in your coffin. And all you'll be able to do is curl up in the corner of your cell like a dying animal and waste away whatever remains of your pathetic life.
You're not a detective, no. You're some kind of demon.
Why would that? I mean, that's just justice. You were saying consequences at the very beginning of your speech.
If you knew what's good for you, you'd have walked away from this fight. But it's too late for that now.
Oh, that was cool.
After 6 months of hard work, I finally get to tick off the mission accomplished box at the end of the case file.
Yay.
Take this guy back to the court of Fontaine to stand trial. Don't let him try anything.
Like drop the soap.
With any luck, we'll get to send him off to prison before the day is out. Oh, Miss Yelan, Traveler, Paimon. As a personal thanks for all your help, you deserve half of the bonus I'm getting for this case. I will also request that the Maison Gardiennage extend our utmost thanks to our partners in Liyue.
Half of the bonus.
I appreciate the sentiment, Officer Edler, but that's too kind. I was just doing my job. I can't, in good conscience, accept even a single Mora. I'll have to pass up any invitations for banquets or tea tastings as well.
Oh, why? Now that would be the part where I would say yes.
If you want to reward someone for going above and beyond during this operation, it should be the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, it wasn't anything special. If you insist. Ah. Wow.
Paimon's had her detective cap on for so long, analyzing all those clues and trying to uncover their schemes, that her brain hurts. But at the same time, she feels smarter than before. Maybe Paimon really does have what it takes to be a real detective.
Well, if you're interested in this line of work, we're heading to the Maison Gardiennage to get a confession out of these guys. Did you want to tag along?
Well, why not?
You really mean it? Yes! 100% yes!
There will be a glasses on.
Oh, is that okay, Traveler? Paimon's gonna go with Officer Edler and learn some cool new detective skills! Who knows? Maybe they'll come in handy someday!
Go ahead, have fun. Who better to watch over you than a police officer?
All right! Then let's rendezvous outside the Palais Mnemonia!
So she's going off by herself? Now that's rare, I guess. Huh?
Well, both our lives can get back to normal now, Traveler. After talking about it for so long, I finally have the chance to enjoy a real vacation. Mind humoring me for a bit, Traveler?
What does that mean? I'd be honored. I'd be delighted. Go with Yelan to the court of Fontaine. Let's take the Primos first. Keepsake photo with Yelan. That's spoiler. Ta-doom. So there's going to be a wish at the end of the stream. Okay, not on food though.
Merciless.
Right.
What a nice night. Fresh maritime flowers, fragrant perfume from the shop on the corner, the rich aroma of coffee beans, all blended together in the night breeze. Makes for quite the relaxing atmosphere.
It's quite noir.
If only we were on a rooftop terrace somewhere, enjoying a few glasses of sparkling wine and getting pleasantly tipsy.
Hey, you're on vacation now, why not? You deserve to celebrate. Let's cheers to a job well done.
All right, then let's look for a place to stop. I wonder what special drinks the hidden taverns of this city offer.
And that's in the Flu Thunder.
Oh, but first, I wanted to head to the Confrérie of Cabriere before it closes. Mind helping me pick out some perfume to go with this outfit? I also heard about the intricate timepieces, clockwork furnishings, and fine jewelry you can get around here. There should be quite a few souvenirs worth perusing.
The longer you work, the more you want to spend. Alright, I'm down for shopping spree.
Well, with the most cultured traveler in all of Tevat by my side, I should take advantage of this opportunity. I'm counting on you not to steer me wrong.
Oh, how we appeared. So... Oh, it's a montage. And then we're going to be at the top.
I'm satisfied. This has been a nice trip abroad. A very nice trip indeed. I wish I could take my time, maybe extend my stay a few more days. No one likes to be rushed on vacation.
Wait, I thought you were going to enjoy your time off. Why does it sound like you're about to get back to work?
It can't be helped. Duty calls. I still have to write up a formal report on the case and develop a more sophisticated cargo inspection system. Then I'm off to the location of my next assignment.
You already have the next assignment?
Nod cry.
Oh, okay. We are gonna meet there. That's where Paimon and I are headed next too. Is your business there urgent? Has something happened?
No, nothing like that. Just meeting an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward, and to set some boundaries.
Huh. an intelligence partner to decide on a mutually beneficial agreement going forward and to set some boundaries. But does it have anything to do with the Harbingers? Or it's a new faction that we don't know much or anything about?
I'll fill you in later. For now, why don't we take a picture together to commemorate this exciting trip to Fontaine?
And you taking me under your wing? And the success of our operation?
That's right. After this, I know I can trust you to have my back, Traveler. Or should I say, Agent.
Agent. I like the sound of that.
I say we put the forensic imaging device to use one last time to take this picture. Perhaps we'll cross paths in Not Cry. If so, I hope this collaboration was just the first of many.
I mean, we have collaborated before. Alright, we got the keepsake. Yeah. Funny. Alrighty. Oh, I have not yet done that. I've been going by that a few times.
Take it easy.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for completing today's commission.
So, one thing here that I need to do. Hello? Nothing, I'm just taking my things. That's one.
Merciless.
Here's the other. I don't know. Let's cook some food. Like, I don't have too much fish. Let's do this one. To cook, I don't know, 41. Does not matter. Oh, this was the suspicious one. Whatever, that's cool as well. What else can I do quickly? Oh, I have not done the free trans domains, so let's do the child one. That's the quickest one, I think. And then I will be able to wish. I mean, I would be able to wish more, but
This
of
opportunity
course
is
I'm
quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse
I'm
me.
collecting.
Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. Not bad, not
really.
Guess I should take you more seriously.
Fulfill our pact!
Okay, wait for it.
Show no mercy!
Now where do you teleport? There.
Locked on.
Okay, we didn't get anything. Nope, I don't need that one. And that will be 1350. Yes. Okay. We're getting closer to the 100 pulls. And here I got nothing. Actually, I guess this is like the last day that I would be able to pull for Inafa. Which is something that I will not do because I expect better characters to that we will meet in Not Cry. And I'm going for those. But this was, I think we cannot do anything. Oh yeah, so we can just look at it. What else? I did this one, I did this one, I did this one, I did that one, I did not do that one. I did that one. I should do that one, but that's...
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70%.
So, yeah, I think this is for the story. It was 2 hours. At least the stream did not broke down like last time. It was very difficult to make it start, and I have like almost 20 seconds of latency there, which is very annoying. But at least it is recorded. So, yeah, we will see if next time it will be working better or whatever. But thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.